County in the house. Let me turn this down because it sounds like we got a little echo here. Now it sounds better? All right, Your Honor, Toni King, you come in on Wednesdays, but you brought your cohorts here.
Yes.
They're all up on screen here. Why don't you introduce everybody who we have here?
Well, we have Judge Cull Jordon on the end down here. And in the middle, we have our newest judge, but she's really not new anymore. She has completed her 1 year on the bench, and this is Judge Tracey Henderson.
And now all you district court judges.
Yes.
Okay. Cull, say something on your mic. Let's see. He's on mic 5.
Good morning, everyone.
He sounds pretty good. Okay. Tracey, how about you?
I'm good. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, okay. Everyone sounds pretty good here. You know, Judge King, you come in, we talk about a variety of things.
We do.
Man, last time we beat down that guardian ad litem thing. You know, and it was really informative. I had some people who asked me about that because folks were under the impression that guardian ad litems were for children.
Right.
But that's not the case. If you have someone with dementia or something like that who can't take care of themselves, then, you know, there's a need to have them come in.
Yes.
What's on your mind? Why'd you bring all these folks here?
Well, we've got some changes that are coming up in the judicial system in the district court. And so, as you know, we have treatment courts, and we're one of the few districts that have a lot of treatment courts. And so Judge Jordon is taking on our adult drug treatment court, as Judge Stokes used to be over that before he went to Superior Court. And then we've got Judge Tracey Henderson stepping into our Veterans Court, because as we know, Judge Oliveira will be moving to Superior Court.
Well, I mean, those changes are neat. And Cull, tell me about your vision of. Are you military connected at all?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Well, stay close to your microphone.
All right.
And give us your sense of the program, because it's an outstanding program that our community has.
I would agree with you. It is an outstanding program. Being in drug court, we try to coordinate with the district attorney's office, the public defender's office, justice services, as well as multiple treatment providers to, one, identify people that have come into the court system via substance abuse, and two, offer them a pathway to recovery. Recovery is not an easy thing. It's very difficult. It's not a process. It's not a 24-hour process, a 1-week process, a 2-month process. Our actual program is 15 months. It's a rigorous program. It's 3 different phases. As you advance through each phase, what's required of you becomes less and less. Initially, we offer outpatient services and classes pretty much on a daily basis. We monitor individuals, we drug test them, and we have court sessions every other week. From my perspective, we try to work with individuals because drugs is very pervasive. It affects all aspects of everyone's life, not just them physically, but also mentally, emotionally, and it has an outward splash. It affects the entire family, and we go out of our way to make sure that we're able to address all of those different areas.
Well, I mean, it's a lot on everybody's plate. Judge Henderson, your role and what you're going to be doing with the new alignment of things.
Yes, so I am now presiding over our Veterans Treatment Court, and veterans are a unique part of the population in that being a veteran myself, I can attest to the fact that veterans, when you are active duty, you kind of live in a bubble. And so when you are newly a civilian again, it is kind of a culture shock, and there's a cost to serving. And that's what makes veterans unique, in that we often sometimes suffer from PTSD. There's a lot of self-medication because in the military there's a pride about, admitting a weakness such as a medical issue, a mental health issue, a substance use issue. And the goal of the court is to not only bring veterans together with others who have similar circumstances, but to show them that admitting those things is beneficial, so that we can provide a level of treatment that gets them back to their lives as they knew it prior to service, or even sometimes during service.
And, you mentioned prior service that you have here. Hold on one second, because I'm going to put a different type of microphone in here. so that. I'm old. Y'all know I've been doing this since 1914. And so now we have a better audio scenario here where we should be able to hear everybody a lot better. Prior service, you mentioned the effects that it has on our veterans. I mean, I personally go through myself as well. We all have some counseling. It doesn't make you a bad person. And you're absolutely right when you talk about having someone who has the pride, who doesn't want to get involved with saying I've got an issue, and so it manifests itself in another way in some of the actions that you may take, or you may get alcohol or some drugs or something to try to get away from your issues. We're going to talk about all this. We're going to take a little quick break here and come back and continue with our three judges here from Cumberland County and continue to talk about some of the changes that are going to be positive for our community. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC, and we've got local weather right now with CBS 17.
Today will be mostly sunny with a high of 96. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 71, and Thursday will be mostly sunny and hot with a high of 98, but feeling like 103. The hot weather will continue through the holiday weekend with triple-digit heat expected even into early next week with no real chance for rain. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Okay, Rachel, right now we've got 75 degrees in Fauyetteville, Hope Mills, and also Fort Bragg. You're listening to News Talk 640. We're WFNC.
Cumberland County's hometown news and information source. News Talk 640 WFNC. Now in high def at 103.5 HD2.
Ritchie Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Never held a gun before? Not sure what you're looking for? Guns Plus can help. Guns Plus has over 1,000 firearms, indoor shooting range, and offers classes in shooting safety, concealed carry, and more. And the best part, you no longer need to apply for a pistol purchase permit. If you're 21 or older, just come to Guns Plus. Pick out your pistol, and we'll handle the federal background check while you wait. Guns Plus Spring Lake and Guns Plus 2 in Fayetteville. Fear no evil.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-746-1744. 800-746-1744. 800-746-1744.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000. Use code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Escape the daily rush without leaving town. Welcome to Retro Spa and Wellness, Fayetteville's premier sanctuary for complete rejuvenation. Step into a space where time slows down. Feel your tension dissolve with our head spa, hair wash, facial, and upper body massage, or a customized facial with dermaplaning or microdermabrasion. Revitalize your skin with our organic glowing facials. Every treatment is designed to restore your mind, body, and spirit. You deserve a moment of pure serenity. Find us in the heart of Fayetteville at 3622 Morganton Road or online at retrospawellness.com. Book your escape today at Retro Spa and Wellness. Retro Spa and Wellness. Breathe in, unwind.
Retro Spa is your WFNC Sweet Deal of the Week. Log on now to WFNC640am.com and grab a spa experience for just $49.50. That's half off. Retro Spa, the WFNC Sweet Deal of the Week.
Enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HIM to 215215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HIM to 215215. That's HIM to 215215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Paid for by Adaptive Health.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000. Use code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000.
Good morning, Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays. On WFNZ. News Talk 640 AM and now at 103.5 HD2. Your information crossroads. WFNZ.
News Talk 640 WFNC. I tell you, the best conversations in here actually happen when we're in commercial break. We're back here with 3 district court judges here, Judge Jordon, Judge Henderson, and Judge King. This is your show. You come in every other week to give us some spiels here. And we were talking about a lot of things here. We had a caller who called in who said, you know, what about these traffic stops and them making people do things crazy out on the road? That's not the case. We were talking about where, if you get a ticket, what should you do?
Well, be kind and be polite. I mean, I think that's the golden rule. Treat others as you would want to be treated. So that's where you start. And I always say cooperate. Your day in court, that's where you can argue to the judge. But typically, arguing out on the street or being disrespectful is not going to get you anywhere, whether that's in the shopping mall, at the restaurant. And so it doesn't stop when it comes to legal matters either.
Well, and you know, the 3 of you were in here, and you can't offer any legal advice to people. That's up to attorneys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But people expect you sometimes to offer advice, and that's not the case. So again, de-escalate, and that starts with the person who was stopped, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, it is on both sides, actually. Oftentimes when you are polite and respectful, the person you are talking to is going to be polite and respectful to you as well, because law enforcement, they know traffic stops can turn into something quite dangerous, and we want to see everyone go home, and that's why you have your day in court. You don't want to try your case on the side of the road. You have every opportunity to do that in court.
Well, look, all of you will agree with me that the part of the problem is the fact that we have the internet, and you see so many videos of people, questioning the officer. They know their
Mm-hmm.
First Amendment right. They have the right to remain silent. They know their Fourth Amendment. They know all their rights. And so they want to exercise those things. And it doesn't have to happen that way. If you get a ticket, you get a ticket. If someone gets, the officer has the discretion to give you a warning as opposed to a hardcore ticket as
Yes.
well. And so that's a ticket that you don't have to go to court about. Don't get any points or anything. So you have to fight it. All right, I'm not an attorney. Yeah, Your Honor, you talked about other things coming up here that you want to emphasize.
Well, again, we've got various events that the district court is planning. The Worth Court, the human trafficking court that I'm over, we're doing a mental health day for our young youth, where we're doing art therapy, having a mental health provider come in and work through some issues that our youth are having in human trafficking issues. Adult Drug Treatment Court is coming up. They're going to trainings so that we can better equip ourselves. We all came from judges conference just recently to learn about the new changes. Obviously, we've got some bond issues that are changing. Bail bonds are always a hot topic. There are certain things that are required by the judges that we have to do, and there are certain circumstances where we aren't even able to give you a bond because you haven't met a certain threshold. And so a lot of times I think that we come under fire because people think that either we've lowered a bond or granted a bond, and it's just been a whimsical type process, but that's not really the case. Our laws are definitely changing, especially with domestic violence.
And one thing I always want to do is, you guys are elected officials. Anybody up for election?
I am on the ballot.
Yeah, but you don't have anybody running against you.
No.
So
Yeah,
you're same there.
Next year.
Next year. Okay, so I'm
Or
always
2028, I'm sorry.
the 20. So you have time. So I always want to make sure I give equal time in case there's some opponents, but there are no opponents here.
No.
Right.
But I think that the important thing is you do the work of the people, and
That's right.
Judge King and I've talked about this. People normally don't go to court to see what you actually do, and then all of a sudden you're running for office, and now, well, what have you done? What do you do? It's not like you can get some popcorns and a Coke and sit up there and watch the trials work, but you can come in. The courts are open to the public.
Yes. You are free to come into our courts and observe. Obviously, we just ask you to be respectful, be quiet. Yesterday, I had about 10 students that were in the hallways. Whoever's with them, she came in and said, is it okay if we observe? And of course, we said, yes, our courts are always open.
Okay. Well, look, we're running at the end of time here, but it's always a pleasure to have you. Time really goes fast, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. And we're always having fun, but I'm just glad that Judge Henderson and Judge Jordon could come. And I'm going to bring some other friends on the next time.
Well, do that, and we'll set up as many mics as we can to get folks on the air, give you a chance to get a little spiel. Judge Jordon, your last words here?
Well, I really enjoy this job. The best aspect of being a judge is actually the people. And like Judge King alluded to, our courts are wide open. I invite people to come into our courtrooms. I'd like to thank her for inviting us out, and thank you for inviting us out so that we could have this opportunity to speak on your show. And it's been a pleasure.
Well, this is, I've been doing this for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Tracy, I'm sorry, Your Honor, your last words in parting.
Yes, I absolutely agree with Judge King and Judge Jordan. I love my job. It is one of the best jobs that I believe that one can have because we interact with the community every day. Most of the time we're interacting with people on their worst days, and it's our job as neutrals to enforce the law, but at the same time taking people in those moments and helping them resolve their problems. And I think that is one of the best jobs. It is God's work.
All right. Well, look, we appreciate you all coming out here. All of you prior attorneys?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have to be an attorney to be a judge, or do you?
You do.
You do.
Yeah,
Yes.
See, I've not been a judge, but I played one on TV. All right. Well, look, we appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much. We're going to see you in a couple weeks.
All right.
All
Thank
right?
you.
You're
All right,
listening
thank
to
you.
News Talk 640 WFNC. We've got local news right now with CBS 17.
We're going to go ahead and go straight into weather.
You're the man, the legend, the myth. We're going straight to weather.
Today will be mostly sunny with a high of 96. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 71. And Thursday will be mostly sunny and hot with a high of 98, but feeling like 103. The hot weather will continue through the holiday weekend with triple-digit heat expected even into early next week with no real chance for rain. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Thank you so much. 75 degrees right now across the board at Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also in Grays Creek. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC.
Fayetteville's local news source. News Talk 640 WFNC. In high def at 103.5 HD2.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau.